Hey guys! Are you ready? Today we're exploring the blunt slide, Green Day's American Dream, and turning up the heat with some death metal. I'm Moni and this is Mundergrunge Sports Report. Hey guys, what's up?
Yo, what's good?
How's it hangin', Shredder?
Last time, we just warmed up. Starting today, we're diving into the stuff we're really passionate about.
That's right. We'll break down one of the riskiest tricks in skateboarding.
And we'll dissect a song, just like Cannibal Corpse would.
Plus, we're coming back to talk about Mike's favorite music style.
I love this! Speaking of skateboarding evolution, can you imagine doing a blunt slide on one of those massive mega ramps they build these days? The centripetal force would be insane, like turning into a human rocket.
And if we throw in a little quantum physics, we could teleport from one side of the skate park to the other. That'd be epic!
Kaido, stop messing around. Although it would be hilarious watching Mike try to open a wormhole with his board. But seriously, the physics behind these tricks is fascinating. Have you ever thought about how friction plays into all of it? The grip of your shoes, the deck surface, the rail, it all affects speed and control.
The centripetal force in a blunt slide is key to staying balanced. It's like the skater's caught in a centrifuge, but on a board. If you break it down, there's this constant tension between the centripetal force pulling toward the center of the curve and the centrifugal force pushing outward.
Exactly! And don't forget the friction between the wheels and the rail. That's what lets the skater slide and stay in control. If there's too little friction, they'd slide out of control. Too much, and they'd get stuck.
Besides centripetal force and friction, we also have angular momentum to think about. It's like the skater is a tiny planet orbiting the sun, but in this case, the rail is the sun. Angular momentum keeps them spinning steadily while sliding.
And we can't leave out gravity. It's what keeps us grounded, and it's the force skaters have to overcome to get airborne and balance on the rail.
And muscle strength. Skaters need serious strength in their legs, arms, and core to hold their position and pull off those moves.
Exactly. Skateboarding is the perfect mix of physics and athletic skill. It's like solving a complex equation in motion.
Think of the skater as a physical pendulum. Their center of mass swings around a fixed point, which in this case is the board's pivot point on the rail. The length of this pendulum directly affects how fast they complete a swing.
And if we think of the skater as a rotational system, we can use the principle of angular momentum conservation. If the skater pulls their arms and legs in, reducing their moment of inertia, they spin faster, like a figure skater spinning tight.
Exactly. And don't forget energy. Gravitational potential energy turns into kinetic energy as the skater goes down the ramp, which then becomes rotational energy during the trick. It's like a constant energy transformation dance.
If we analyze the forces on the wheels, you've got the normal force from the rail and friction force. The normal force is perpendicular to the rail's surface, and friction is tangential. The balance between these forces determines if the wheels slide or roll.
And if we take it to the extreme, we could even use Euler-Lagrange equations to describe the skater's motion. But maybe that's a bit much.
Kaido, you're too much. But yeah, skateboarding physics is a fascinating topic that could keep us talking for hours.
Totally! So, what do you guys think about analyzing a song we all like?
I'm with you, Kaito. We'll give you the advantage this time, so we'll kick things off with a song from your favorite music style. Alright Mike, let's crank up the volume on this.
I'm down! Kaido, I think you'll like this one, The American Dream is Killing Me by Green Day. The intro sets this high-energy vibe with a riff built around F-sharp and C-sharp power chords. The melody moves between those notes, making it super punchy and direct. It feels like a spring coiling up, ready to snap. What do you think?
You know me too well. Totally agree. The 4/4 time signature amplifies that urgency. The rhythm's all about driving 8th and 16th notes. It's like a racing heartbeat, don't you think?
Definitely. And the F sharp major scale, with notes like G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E sharp, gives it this ironic twist. It's such a bright melody for a song that talks about disillusionment.
The verses keep the energy going while the vocal melody works within the F sharp scale. The range feels wider than the intro riff and adds a layer of storytelling. It's like hearing someone's personal story in a tense atmosphere.
And the guitar power chords reinforce that unstoppable momentum. The song just keeps charging forward.
And the chorus, wow! That's where it all explodes. The melody gets catchier and the guitar shifts to full F sharp major, C sharp major, D sharp minor, and B major chords. It's like the riff gets supercharged. The vocal melody is more open and expressive, like a big energy release.
It's like all the tension in the verses builds up and bursts in the chorus. The rhythm gets even more intense, with the drums hitting harder and the bass locked into the groove.
And the bridge, it's like a calm in the middle of the storm. The melody softens, the drums ease up, and the chords get more melodic. It feels introspective.
It's like the song gives you a moment to catch your breath and reflect before diving back into the action.
Then the chorus hits again, with even more energy. It's like the song pulls you in to sing along and feel the message.
Exactly! The music and lyrics come together to create such an emotional ride. It makes you think and feel at the same time.
Absolutely! Everything blends perfectly to create a unique atmosphere. Not to mention zombies.
Right, Moni? Speaking of zombies, how about we dive into some death metal? Death metal, with sound intensities over 90 decibels of sound pressure level, triggers a cascade of physiological responses via the sympathetic nervous system. The release of adrenaline and noradrenaline increases heart rate and blood pressure, similar to what happens during intense physical activities, like surfing.
Totally! The rapid tempos, up to 300 beats per minute, stimulate activity in the auditory cortex and cerebellum. It's tied to predictive coding theory, where the brain tries to anticipate rhythmic patterns, boosting neural connectivity.
And the structural complexity of death metal, with abrupt changes in tempo, key, and time signature, creates significant cognitive demand. The brain processes multiple musical parameters at once, improving flexibility and problem-solving skills.
And let's not overlook melody and harmony. Despite the dissonance, death metal often features intricate melodic and harmonic structures. Processing this activates brain regions linked to emotion and reward, like the limbic system and nucleus accumbens.
It's like a mental and emotional challenge. The mix of intensity, complexity, and emotion creates a deeply rewarding experience. Dopamine and endorphin release contribute to that feeling of euphoria.
Of course, everyone responds to music differently. Personal experience, musical preferences, and emotional state all play a role in how we perceive death metal.
In the end, death metal is a fascinating neurobiological phenomenon. It gives us a unique lens to explore how music connects with cognition and emotion.
Couldn't agree more.
Same here.
Yo! Send us your craziest photos. Send us videos of your band practice or jamming out solo with your favorite instrument. We'd love to feature you guys on here.
Send us videos of you guys practicing your tricks on your board, bike, moto, or whatever you ride or do. We'll air them just the way you send them, no edits.
Exactly. We don't care what anyone thinks of us, we're exactly how we want to be, and we do what we love. Thanks, Pink Floyd. Just so you know, we're not streaming live on Twitch or Kick right now.
Totally. We're prioritizing creating high-quality content for you all on the topics we're most excited about.
We'll give you a heads up when we plan to go live.
And remember, you can engage with us and get responses on all our other social media platforms.
Absolutely. We're all over the place. And always here to chat with you.
Moni couldn't have said it better. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today. See you next time. Spray and pray, boy!